What's up, my friends? Mark Allred back with you today to teach you how to play the song Monster by Shawn Mendes and Justin Beiber on the guitar. And then at the end, I'm also going to teach you how to live loop this using the Boss RC300. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff so I can keep making videos for you. Super appreciate it. So today, let's talk about the chords and how to play Monster. This is in the key of D minor, so let's just jump right into it, okay? So the chords on the verse are D minor to C. Now, on the verse in the song, it's they take a G/B chord. So you just play like a G chord, but then you lift up the G note and you hit the G root. That's technically the chord, but what they do is they're just playing root notes on that. C, and then B. So it's going chromatic. Then a B flat. C. That's the kind of vibe you get on the track, on the actual song. They don't really play full chords. You don't really hear them very pronounced. It's the bass, and I'm going to show you that when I do the live looping part. But those are the chords, and that'll be all below, right? So that's the verse. Now the chorus goes almost the exact same, except, so it goes D minor, C, and then here's where it changes. G minor, B flat. All right, so that's how you play the whole song. It's super simple, which makes it ideal for live looping. All right, so that's how that goes. Let's dig into the live looping part now. Okay, so below I got my RC300 with me. And for those of you who are new to how I do this, I like to split up the 3 tracks like this. Track 1 over here, that's for the rhythm guitar. Track 2, I like to loop my bass track idea. And track 3 is where I do the beatboxing and percussion ideas. On this song, I like to start with the percussion for a specific reason. And I'll dig into that, but I'll just show you now. So let's start with the beatboxing. And for this, it's a slower song. And so I split up my beatboxing into 2 parts. I do a hi-hat snare and then a kick. And remember, this is a slower kind of vibe, right? So the percussion ideas are really, really mellow on this when you're looping it. Is where we're starting. Okay, here we go. Switching it over. And it goes. All right, so now the reason I'm counting that out is so that you can see where I'm going. There was basically 4 rounds of that because there's 4 chords. So helping keep in mind where we are as we're recording the loops is important so that you can jump back in. Because right now, since I've been talking, I've lost track of where I am. So I can't jump in right at the top of the phrase when it repeats itself back, right? So we got 1, 2, and then we're going to come in on the top of the phrase. 3. So we activated track 1, 4, so we're starting on the D minor. Here we go. C, G minor, B flat. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. And I didn't mention we're looping only the chorus, and then we started with the drums. So now if we're going to finish out this loop, we need to add the bass track. So I'm going to switch over to my bass sound. Okay, so let's hear the round. And I'm going to follow the same chord progressions, and I'm just going to be really simple. Let me show you what I'm playing for the... Because most of the chords and the beatboxing is kind of like drawn out and just kind of hangs in the air, the bass track is where I'm trying to maintain the syncopation to make sure that the song stays on time, right? So it's instead of just mimicking exactly what the chords do, I'm going to add additional notes in there. So it goes, right? So this is how I played it if you just want to watch. It's not too, this isn't exactly what the track does, and it's not that important, but just so you see what I'm doing. it's just following the same roots. So it's going D, C, G, and B flat because we're doing the chorus, right? So let's hear it. We're going to come back to the top of the phrase. All right, let's activate track 2. Here we go. Loop it. You got the whole song. That's it right there. That's how you live loop it. You take the exact same chords. You got your 3 parts. Boom. And now you can sing on top of it when you hit the chorus. Now, why did we loop the percussion part first? So that there's no bleed over and we can hear this in isolation as we go about the verse. Remember how I showed you that the verse chords are a little bit different, right? You put me on a pedestal and tell me I'm the best. Here comes the chromatic. Raise me up into the sky until I'm short of breath. Again. Fill me up with confidence to say what's in my chest. Spill my words and tear me down until there's nothing left. Rearrange the pieces just to fill me with the rest. So you hear how we do a chromatic change, which is different than what's on the chorus. That's important to be able to have the beatboxing in isolation, because for those of you who've been doing this, if you track the guitar chords or the bass before you do the beatboxing, you'll get bleed over and you'll hear ambient chord progressions in the back. So you potentially hear the chorus chords here when you're just trying to play the verse. So it's important on songs like this, when you want to have the percussion part by itself, that you loop that one first. On other songs, when it doesn't matter, I loop the guitar or other stuff first, and I have the ambient sounds on the beatboxing because it doesn't matter, because I don't have to play the percussion part in isolation to help do the song. So that's why we did it in this order. So that's the whole song, right? So now I'm going to show you how I do the actual performance, okay? And then if you haven't seen it, like I said, bink, here's the link, here's the performance, here's how I would perform this one live if I played it, right? So we would start on the verses, where I would just ring out that first note on the first verse as I hit the track 3, right? You put me on a pedestal and tell me I'm the best. Raise me up into the sky until I'm short of breath. Fill me up with confidence to say what's in my chest. Spill my words and hear me down until there's nothing left. Rearrange the pieces just to fill me with the rest. Kill. Here comes the chorus, and you're just going to kick the loop in and not play your guitar or anything. But what if I trip? What if I fall? Then am I the monster? Just let me know. All right, so that's how you get from the verse to the chorus for that first round. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the first chorus, and we need to go into Justin Bieber's part, right? So his syncopation vocally is more along the lines of rap, and so what they do in the track is they actually pull everything out so that you can hear his vocal syncopation changes. So that's another part where it's important to be able to have the percussion beatboxing on track 3 all by itself, and it doesn't matter. So you can just kind of like bring it in. So as we're getting to the tail end of the chorus, I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to kill the whole thing and then only kick in track 3 when I begin Bieber's part, right? So if we were to sing the second half of the first chorus, and it goes, what if I sin? What if I break? Then am I the monster? Just let me know. When I was 15, when the world put me on a pedestal, see how I was hitting? I was ringing out on the D minor as a bass sound all by itself with nothing else going. I was 15 when the world put me on a pedestal. I had big dreams. As soon as you hit that second line, you kick in the beatboxing so it'll carry you through, right? You establish the new syncopation for your vocals with the root note, and then we need to keep it going. We need to keep flowing, right? So I was 15 when the world put me on a pedestal. I had big dreams of doing shows and making memories. Make some bad moves, trying to act cool, upset by the jealousy. Lifting me up, tearing me down. I take responsibility for everything I've done, holding it against me like you're the holy one. And then here, it changes the vibe. It's kind of a pre-chorus feel. And then it switches. I take out the loop, the beatboxing from track 3, because it's way more focused on the vocals, right? So it's just the root note on the bass tracks. I had a chip on my shoulder, now I let it go. And then you just sing through that. Came within with good intentions and I let it go. Now I really wanna know. The phrase end of that, now I really wanna know, actually hangs over the top of the last chorus. So when you come in, you're actually, now I really wanna know. What if I trip? And what if I fall? And there it is. You're all done. And this one's really easy and really fun if you want to noodle and loop other stuff on top of it. That's what I was doing if you see the other video. Put on your delay stuff. Set my tap. It's a really pretty easy song to give you some open spaces to practice your soloing and whatnot. And there it is, my friends. The chords on how to do it, how to live loop it. I hope this was fun for you. I hope it gives you new ideas. I hope you go and do some awesome stuff, and I would love to see it. Please tell me what you thought of this, if there's ways that I can improve this and make this better for you. Can't wait to show you the next one. And until next time, like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that fun stuff. See you guys. All right. See you guys.